From strangers to lovers to now lovers to strangers, it's something that we all go through. From someone that we don't even know, a complete stranger, to then them being our friend, being someone that we can rely on, and then someone makes the move, and next thing you know, we're lovers. And throughout the time that you guys spend together, they will know your deepest secrets, they will know your family, they will know your story, they will know your future, and they will know your past. And you guys will just intertwine. That's how life is. That's how love is. You intertwine with this person, and they intertwine with you. Then eventually something erupts. And it's always said time and time again in every relationship that I've been in, and I think a lot of people have been in. It ends like this. It ends because communication. It ends because there's a lack of communication, or it ends because they say communication is the reason, even though they might have discarded you, or they might have hurt you. They cheated on you. They just didn't want you anymore. They wanted you for a bit, and that was that. You were a toy. You were someone to be used. Yet they still know everything about you. You were their best friend, and they were probably yours. And now you guys are just complete strangers. And I always think about this, and I don't think I'm the only one, where if you were to see someone that really was connected to your past again at a grocery store, it'd be weird, it'd be odd, because I always imagine and think to myself, if I saw this person again, it'd be odd to know that we're strangers, but yet we know the deepest secrets about one another. We're strangers, but at one point in our life that we shared together, we were up late at night just talking about our future, talking about dreams, talking about happy times and memories. And now I'm staring at you at a grocery store because we're just strangers. That is and I think it's portrayed a lot in movies too, and maybe that's why I think about it from time to time again, is because it's like that's weird. That's a weird thing. I think that'd be very weird in its own way, very unique, and maybe that has happened to you. And to that, ugh, it's hard. It's hard when someone you shared your life with becomes a complete stranger. And it's hard too, because at one point when you finally move on from this person, at one point, if you do move on, or if you kind of get past this hurdle of loving them as a person, as loving from loving them as like your lover to now just being like they're just someone. I might not be the only one that says this, but sometimes I just kind of wish I could just talk to them as if they were my friend again. Not as a lover, because I don't want that anymore. I moved on from that. You are your own person, and go ahead and do what you want, because I don't love you anymore. But yet I do in a way. And I think this is what I'm grappling with now. It's the fact that I don't love them as a lover, as someone that I want a relationship now, but it's more like I miss the friend that I had. I miss the friend that knows me for me. I miss my friend. And that's hard because I don't think I could ever get that friend back. I can't, because even then you would need deep communication to even try to have that. And I'm not saying it's impossible. For some of you guys it might be possible to have that friend back. But I'm talking in terms of my life, and it's just kind of like it's hard to have that. I would be open to it, but if both parties can't communicate and can't agree to be friends after time has been apart from one another, it can never work. There will always be some deep emotional tissue there that is shared between the two of you, or that is in one of you, and you just don't want to let it go. You still have feelings for that person, and that's hard even in and of itself. But sometimes I think to myself, I miss the friend that I had. And it's just now they are just a stranger to me. But they were originally a stranger, and they end as a stranger. That's the hard part. They were a stranger to a friend, to a lover, kind of climbed that mountain, then went from lover, friend, stranger. You got to the peak. Sometimes I don't think I want that lover anymore. Sometimes I just want that friend. And all of last year, it kind of kept popping in my head is that I just miss the friend that I would eat with. I miss the friend that we would just kind of talk and we would understand each other. Or we would go on a drive and we wouldn't have to say a word. Or we would share music with one another like it was nothing. Or they would understand my humor just like I understand theirs. I miss all my friends. The ones that I don't think I could ever get back.